Well, much to my surprise, the Reserve Bank only raised the cash rate by 25 basis points at its October board meeting, and we were expecting 50. We were expecting 25 up until a couple of weeks ago, but when we see this huge surge in global interest rates, particularly associated with the US Federal Reserve revising up their outlook for interest rates, we felt that Australia's interest rates would have to move partly in line with that. So when we raised our forecast for the US Federal Reserve by 125 basis points, we lifted our RBA rate by 25. So the October move was expected to be 50 rather than 25. And all the other adjustment between the 125 and the 25 came in the Aussie dollar. So we lowered our Aussie dollar forecast down to 65 cents. Now, we still believe that the peak in the Australian cash cycle will be 3.6%, but now it'll take a little longer to get there. We've been confident for some time that the next move will be 25 basis points in November, 25 basis points in December, and then the Reserve Bank will go away for holidays. They'll come back, but they'll be confronted with a very, very large inflation report for late January. And I think it'll be extraordinarily difficult for them not to respond to that with another 25. And then I think in February, they'll see another big wages report showing that wages are really starting to gather momentum. And I think that'll require another rate hike as well. So that's where we see the rate getting to 3.6%. The market, which of course was really shocked by yesterday's number, has scaled back its peak rate from over 4% to around 3.5%. And I think that that's about where things will settle for some months to come. The key, of course, is also that the Australian dollar, with our rates not rising as far as we're expecting the US to go, expecting the US to go to 4.65%, whereas in Australia only 3.6%. That means that downward pressure remains imminent for the Australian dollar, and we've still got 65 cents for the Australian dollar by the end of this year. Thank you very much.